We're back at Sissinghurst to install the second phase of our evolving winter installation. We began in November with autumn foliage and rambling rose briars, and returning several weeks later, we're delighted to see that the cherry branches we used have begun to flower in tandem with their friends in the garden. Every walk through a garden, even if you do the same one often, is a unique series of sights, scents and sounds. Walking through Sissinghurst today, we're immediately struck by how it is opening up as winter progresses. It's a fresh, chilly morning, the sky at first dark with pigeon grey clouds that drift away, leaving a clear blue horizon daubed with smudges of pale pink. Now almost leafless, the silhouettes of the trees are starkly beautiful, and atop the tower the flag bearing the Sackville-West coat of arms ripples in the wind. The nuttery is a cathedral of arched cloisters, a complex lacework of fine stems dangling with catkins. This is one of our favourite parts of the garden, and we're excited to see the thousands of green shoots emerging from bulbs among the ferns and shrubs. Though the winter season is far more subdued and muted in colour than spring, summer and autumn, and there are obviously less rosettes and ruffles than other times of the year, it is now that you can see the beauty of the bones of the garden, the definable structure of each room, and the skeletal forms of the spires, feathers and umbels still standing. In the beds, chocolatey soil and bronze leaf litter is offset with flashes of yellow, gold and rust, as well as pools of icy white and the silver grey of glaucous leaves. Here and there, gleaming berries and rosehips add touches of vibrant colour, the last roses clinging to naked stems like shreds of ragged silk. For December, we wanted to dress the entrance and stone archway under Vita's tower with botanical decorations that nod to the festive season. So we start by constructing a giant wreath of glossy evergreen foliage. John harvests long beckoning branches of English holly. A circular frame is layered first with chunky clematis vine and gnarled apple branches smothered with lichen. This is followed by a foliage layer of mixed box, yew, bay and the witchy holly. We reuse the rosehips from the previous installation as well as the cherry. The dried skeletons of sea kale and pennycress are woven through to emerge from the glossy foliage and add lightness. This enormous swirling wreath and large urn opposite greet visitors as they arrive and flank the entrance to the garden. The updated installation seems to be met with approval by little feathered friends who come to help themselves to the hips and berries of the Guelder rose. As you walk towards the stone archway under Vita's tower, a colourful garland of ribbons awaits. We took inspiration from Vita's library and the dusky colours of the book spines, hanging strips of fabric, including botanically dyed silk streamers in shades of ochre, rose and cinnamon, to draw out the warmth of the buttery yellow walls.
How beautiful.
The dusty, smoky colours are interspersed with flashes of molten gold, which flutter festively in the breeze and catch the light. We construct a tall, narrow arch of greenery and a wild, witchy wreath to hang on the large wooden door. On this side of the space, we include warm pops of red, again reusing the rosehips from the orchard, but also adding the burnished feathers of dried asparagus fern and gleaming orange-red berries. John, Saffron and the team have been busy all year drying the most incredible materials for us to use, and we add these in a spiralling gold to silver garland throughout the fresh greenery. On the opposite wall, a large urn and a swag of evergreens and icy silver melts into the last corner, a light final touch of pearly white honesty, sea kale and cherry blossom. This display at Sissinghurst will be in situ from the first week of December to early January. We very much hope you can come and visit. Wishing you all a very Merry Christmas.